send Chileans out, so I am the personnel department.
I'm the behind-the-scenes guy. I do the IT, I teach the IT, the intensive training, Bible studies, and leadership.
My first job on board way back in 1978 was installing the phone system on board. When I came back later, then I worked as a storekeeper for a short while, and then after a storekeeper job, then I went into the electrical department, and yes, I do take care of the telephones.
When the youngest left the house, we decided to change our lifestyle, do something radically different, go find a country, serve, and go into missions.
I have been actually traveling around the world since about 1976. So when I finally retired, I thought, Lord, what do you want me to do now? And this ship just kept coming into my mind, so here I am.
It was a little traumatic for our children because we did sell the family home, so they have no home to come back to. But they're all very supportive. They're all they know what we want to do. We go back occasionally and visit, of course. And it was a radical change to go to Chile. I had to look on the map. Where are we going? Where is Chile? I didn't speak any Spanish before we came here, so it was a different lifestyle, but one that we were looking forward to.
As a matter of fact, being a telephone man, and I came as an electrician, I didn't even know what a contactor was. That's a main electrical switch used in electrical functions. And as soon as they asked me to change a contactor, and I said, what's that? I think immediately they had their doubts about me. So I've been spending my time on my knees and working, and between me and the Lord, we get the job done.
Obviously, I miss our children. I have 2 grandchildren that have been born since we've been in Chile. I miss the daily contact, but I have as much contact with my children now as I would in the United States. We have burned our bridges.
Yeah, we burned the boats. El barco se está en fuego.
I'm the oldest person on board. I've been the oldest person now for quite a while. So it's kind of a responsibility it's hard to live up to because everybody expects you to be perfect. And they find out that I'm really almost just the opposite.
I think there's skills and there's talents that people have at a certain time in life that they may not even realize they have. Can you turn on a computer? Have you worked with a computer before? Are you a bookkeeper? Oh, the world is asking for bookkeepers, particularly talented people that have been through skills. Do you organize things? Can you teach English? And these are things of people that are native English speakers, they don't realize it's a talent that can be used throughout the world, that it's such a need.
But I've been in 69 countries with the ship and 129 different cities or ports on the ship. So I've got a pretty good broad spectrum of the world. And it's amazing to me how different we are, and yet how much the same we are, and how we all have the need for Jesus.
We have a thing we call the Next Adventure, which is a program of a 3-week trip in Chile for those over 50, where we take them through Chile and expose them to how they could still be useful for the mission field. There's still life after empty nest, lots of things we can do. And there's a lot of talent buried in people who have maturity and experience that young people need to see and be exposed to. There's tremendous opportunities for people who are empty nesters or finishers.
If you're really interested at all in missions and want to see what different cultures are like, you really need to come to the ship's ministry or at least one of the fields and jump in there and do it, because God is waiting for you to join Him. The workers are few and the harvest is plentiful, and there's not that many people, so the Lord wants you to get in there and get involved. And if He can take a guy like me, that's dyslexic, can hardly read, and use me at my age, He can certainly use you.